This year, the AI bill goes up 4 times. Imagine you are the CFO of the company. You wonder where the cost goes. You ask the engineering to pull the information by business unit. For the total one, that part is easy. They can just pull it from monitoring too. But by business unit, different agents track differently. There's no standard way to do it. So it ends up you need to do a manual stitch of the information every quarter. Now, imagine you are the CIO. A team built the internal Q&A chatbot that is really useful for the team. One Friday, there's one user asks a normal question, and then suddenly confidential information leaked. That information is not supposed to be seen by that users. And you wonder whether that happens on other agents in the company. What if you are the CTO? You're starting with 2 agents, and now it's going to 15. Some of them you review, some of them you found out when it's broke in production. You don't have a full list of agents that is already there. 3 roles, 3 worries, same problems. And honestly, congratulations. You are in the growing pain. Most of the companies don't get this far, where you have a lot of agents that are harder to control. We all see this happens on every engagement with the clients. Different industries, different size. Hi, I'm Lukit, lead engineer at ArcFusion. Let me tell you how we deal with that problem. Here's the thing, companies don't get to these issues by purpose. They drift here. Every Gen AI rollout has 3 phases. Phase 1, when you have 1 to 5 agents. Manual works. You're picking the tracking tool, maybe Langfuse. You attach it into the agents. You can track the cost, you can monitoring it. And everything seems to work fine. Phase 2, 10 to 20 agents. The team still use the same tracking tools, but maybe different tagging, different metadata, different standard of each agent. But that's still not a problem. The problem started at phase 3, where the cracks opened. When you have more than 20 agents, that's difficult to manage. Then you wonder how we should manage this better. That's the gap. Each team can have great monitoring tool to manage their own agents, but yet nobody can answer the simple question from C-level. That's when you need a central agent platform. A central agent platform is a middleware between application and the AI provider. Think like an API gateway but for AI. Every request comment, it gets processed before it goes out. The main important here is 2 layers. One is the inbound layers. The second one is the outbound layers. The inbound layers ask you questions. Who are you? And are you allowed to spend the money right now? It checks your identity. Who are you? Which team you are in? And then it checks whether you have enough budget to go through. If you already burn all those budget, the request stops here before the agent runs, before anything else happens. That matters more than the people realize. Most of the companies discover the spending once bill arrives. The second layer is the outbound one. Once the request comes to your agent, it processes most of the information there. At the end, it needs to call into large language model. Then the requests go to the outbound layers. This is where you apply the guardrails. This is where you protect the data. All the guardrails have been applied. The PII data have been redacted before it goes out. And the most important is the guardrails apply at the organization level first before it's going to the agent levels. Meaning that no matter how many agents that you have, it will apply the same organization guardrails. Compliance is not optional, it's structural. Then the response come back, PI get scrapped again before locking the information into the system. The costs get attributed and tracked properly in the same way for every agent. Then the answers arrive back to the application. So when finance asks, show me the spending by business unit, you can just pull it up from this platform. Once the platform has been built, evaluation is in the same place. Tracking performance of your agents become an easy task. Quick reality check who you actually need this. When your CFO sends a Slack message, why did AI bill double? And your engineering lead cannot get the answers within the same day, then you may need this. Otherwise, please don't go build this. Stay light, cheap things, and come back to this video in the next 6 months. But if it's for you, you actually do not need to build this from scratch. There are a lot of software out there you can actually look at. LiteLLM, open source, broad community. It supports all the features that needed for AI Gateway. You can just check it out. Or if you prefer Portkey, a commercial license, Helicone, where it focuses more on observability, or Bifrost, the new entrant, focus on the performance. It's claimed faster than LiteLLM. My honest take, we tried this with our real client deployments. None of them work perfectly out of the box. So we built our own tech stack on top of them. There's two specific gaps that push us to build. One is the cost tracking. Usually, these tools track the AI usage, but not the infrastructure of running the agents. So we need to custom build that, ingest into this platform. The second one is the approval workflow. We want all the assets in the system have been reviewed and approved. MCP, agent, tools, everything. Submit to be reviewed. We approve before it released to the users. If you are sitting on the exact spot, the agent is growing, watching the bill pile up, and you wonder to build or buy, the honest answer is depends on how much you can stitch all this information yourself. If you decide to build and you'd like to consult with us, get in touch by click the link in the description below to book an appointment. Hope this video is informative, helping you navigate through the growing pain of scaling AI agents. Thanks for watching.